Johnny Doc is going to jail. The longtime Philadelphia labor leader was sentenced to 6 years behind bars on bribery and embezzlement charges.
Dougherty was found guilty of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from the union that he once led. He was also ordered to pay part of that money back.
Thursday night, Rick has the evening off. Gray Hall is joining us. The big story on Action News tonight is the closing of a chapter for a man who was once one of the most powerful labor leaders who wielded his influence over Philadelphia politics for decades.
John Dougherty has been ordered to surrender to prison in September. Action News reporter Charles Watson live for us there outside the federal courthouse in Reading. And Charles, Dougherty actually speaking to reporters as he left that courtroom today about what he plans to do next.
Well, Grand Shari, we caught up with John Dougherty after sentencing, and he said he had plans to spend time with family watching movies tonight. Now, earlier today inside of the federal courthouse, he showed a level of humility that we haven't seen from Dougherty in the past as he took responsibility for the crimes he committed. He said he was, quote, a big boy and will respect the judge's decision to sentence him to prison.
The most complicated thing I have for the rest of the day is I promised my wife we watched Jaws 1 last night. We're going to watch Jaws 2 with the shades drawn.
Johnny Doc Dougherty seemed almost unfazed as he embraced supporters outside the federal courthouse in Reading, where a judge ordered him to serve 6 years in prison plus 3 years of supervised release. The sentence comes 6 months after a jury convicted the former head of IBEW Local 98 and its former president Brian Burrows of stealing more than $600,000 from the union for personal use between April 2010 and August of 2016. Federal prosecutors had hoped the judge would impose a sentence between 11 and 14 years. However, they say a message was indeed sent.
There may have been a difference in what our opinion was about what a reasonable sentence, an appropriate sentence was in the judges. We respect the judge's opinion, but you know, we feel we achieved the result we set out to achieve.
Dozens of supporters packed the courtroom for Dougherty, including his daughter Erin. She pleaded with the judge to consider a sentence of house confinement, saying she knows her dad isn't perfect, adding Dougherty deserves some grace after decades of taking care of anyone who needed him.
What brought me to this point? Probably doing too much for too many people. You know, trying to get everything done. We're fine. You know, judge was fair. Jury was fair. Nothing you can do about it.
This is Dougherty's second federal conviction he'll serve. In 2021, he was convicted of using union funds to bribe former city councilman Bobby Heenan, who's currently serving 3.5 years for his role. Dougherty is set to report to federal prison in September to serve out his sentence. For now, he says he's focused on spending time with his family before he pays for the crimes he now takes responsibility for.
Listen, I'm a big boy. You know, I take my beating like a man.
Yeah, now in addition to prison time, Dougherty will have to forfeit more than $350,000 as well as pay back $50,000 in restitution. His former union, IBEW Local 98, declined to comment on Dougherty's sentencing today. We're live in front of the federal courthouse in Reading. Charles Watson, Channel 6, Action News, Grand Shari.
Yeah, he's been outspoken his entire career. Not surprised he spoke with reporters today as well. Charles, thank you.